So this time against Daddy's Darlings. Overall, also having a bit of a rough patch compared to sort of other people in their groups, but still they had some good showcases as well. Ministry in a similar boat, you know. On paper, very good team, but when it came down to the games, they had a bit of a rough time maybe finding their synergy, specifically Ministry at least. Let's see here, Daddy's Darlings. Banning out the Mel and Kiana, I think that's two solid bans against Ministry. We go for the Volibear ban instead. And I think that's respectable. I think Volibear is a bit harder to deal with, straight up, than the Kiana. Kiana usually gets taken out by bruisers or very tanky air champs. I'd love to see like a Swain bot lane, AD carry, and maybe something like the Yon mid lane, you know. All of these things going against the Kianas is a really strong combination. Alright, there's the Wukong ban actually. So they want to go Kiana again, but they don't want to face off against Wukong. I think any other bruiser kind of does the same thing here against Kiana, but let's see. And Daddy's Darlings lock in the Diana first pick here. So Diana first pick, and to the Kiana, kind of an equal trade there, but of course depends on the builds. Diana kind of walking that thin line between burst mage and sort of bruiser frontline mage, but if there's ever a thing like a frontline mage, still squishy a lot and still needs the AP to get ahead. Alright, Ministry locking in the Riven. Not sure if it's a Riven jungle. Could be a Riven jungle. It did get buffed recently, so stay tuned for that here. And the Rakan again picked up for Ministry. Seemed solid enough on the last game. Just need to find better picks. Let's see here, Daddy's Darlings. What do they respond with against the Rakan? Poppy could be a good choice here for the support position. We see Caitlyn getting locked in and the potential Morgana. Morgana usually does really well into the Rakan, but in isolation alone, I think Morgana as a pick against the Riven isn't really the greatest. Still though, you have one bind. If that bind lands on the Riven and you can hold her there, it could work out. Let's see our Ministry last pick here, the Varus. Varus does really well into the Diana in general. Capable of poking her out, especially against the Caitlyn Morgana here for the longer range. So very nice here with the Varus pickup. Let's see what the next two picks would be. We see the Swain ban here from the side of Ministry. That could be because Ducky Warrior likes to play the Swain top. He also has the Scion available. And the Darius as well currently. Daddy's Darlings in need of some serious attack damage currently. The Morgana Diana bringing a lot of AP damage to the table. Let's see Silas. Last ban on Ministry side. Let's see what Daddy's Darlings opt for here. I think they could go for a Syndra ban here as well. Oh, very interesting. I have no idea why they're hovering Darius though. It's usually a champ they would want to play. And I'm not too sure who plays it on the side of Ministry. Alright, they go for the Gnar ban. So Syndra is available right now for Ministry. I assume that's the pick they want to go for. And yeah, let's see if it's going to be a Riven jungle or Riven top lane. Odds are it's probably jungle, as it was picked up quite early into the draft. Orianna Riven could be really strong. Even Orianna Rakan has its potential. course, this Morgana could do a lot of work if she shields the right targets and manages to get off that ult. We see Ahri now being picked up. Ahri into the Orianna usually does really well. And there's the Darius that I was thinking about. So far, DaddysDarling's comps looks overall solid. But they have options here from the side of Ministry if they want to hold them back. And there's the cannon pick from Ministry. Overall, a lot of damage coming out of Ministry. A lot of engage as well, a lot of AoE. This could be a really good match on our hands, guys. So let's see. Ducky Warrior in chat. Let's go, Ministry. Oi, oi, oi. So, what do you think one draft, guys? Alright, so let's go. And I'm gonna be putting up a poll right now. And we can talk a bit about it. Okay, so individually speaking, in all the lanes, Riven against the Diana jungle, relatively similar clear speeds. So that's going to be interesting. I think Riven overall wins the earlier parts of the game, and I'm pretty sure he can keep on scaling past Diana. So we need to be careful here on the side of DaddysDarlings for that. Of course, the Caitlyn Morgana could be a very dangerous bot lane here. Varus, of course, has the range advantage when it comes to abilities, but overall DPS here coming definitely in favor of DaddysDarlings. So the bot lane fights could get a bit messy in the first Dragons here, as jungle matchups not pairing equally, and DaddysDarlings bot lane should have the advantage. Meanwhile, in the mid lane though, Ahri into Orianna should be DaddysDarlings' favorite here, as Ahri does get the pick. And in the top lane here, on paper, Ministry's cannon should be stronger than Ducky's Darius, but we've seen Iglos, for example, take down some cannons, so it's not always as black and white. So let's see how it goes here. Overall, I think both sides are fairly balanced in what they can do and what they want to achieve in this game. Definitely no side is the clear winner in my eyes, at least, but the voting on the stream seems to signal that Ministry have the better comp. We see one vote so far, so yep, let's see how it goes, guys. We're gonna get right into the game here. Good luck to both sides, and especially good luck to Ministry. You guys need it. It's been a rough day today.
Until minions spawn.
Alright, classic 5-point start here. No one really dropping wards or getting any vision here. We see 2 wards. This is a bit excessive though, isn't it? Ministry's bot lane here dropping 2 wards. Making extra sure, extra sure they are not getting invaded or ganked from that side. Alright, let the games begin. Bodgar transitioning to the mid lane. I hope he finds this role more to his liking than the AD carry role. Oh, the first trade here for Ministri. Going a bit south. Lela lands a great bind. And T1 Galmakushi gets a lot of damage on just wasted 300 RP. Ministry should be warmed up for today. They had a lot of practice matches here. Lil King seems to be in shape here on his Orianna. We see Fulu getting a bit ahead here in his clear, but that's because Riven started on the Raptor camp. Forced to walk a bit of an extra distance to the Krugs. But it does mean like Diana will be the first to end her clear. We could potentially see the first gank of the game being around this bot side, as Dio is here, soon to finish his clear, while in the top lane Fulu has little to no options. He could look to maybe gank the mid lane, if Lil King oversteps his boundaries. No, Lil King here could be in trouble as Fulu finds the gank opportunity on the backside. Options not to flash, a lot of discipline coming out of Lil King here, knows the damages and knows he's gonna be totally fine in that exchange. Seeing a bit of trading happening here around the bot side. Might not land too much. We see both supports here taking the brunt of the majority of the damage. We have to see this Riven pick get a play here. Oh no, it seems like Gumashushi gets engaged on, and there's the first blood coming out of the Ministry bot lane. Finding the play. Despite being down in CS, the initial damage coming out is too much, and now Dio's on the offensive. Forces Leia to flash, but now 2 flashes and a virus Q secures the second kill for Ministry. It's not looking good for DaddysDarlings at the moment. Oh, a nice little engage here by Fulu and Bodgar, both finding Lil King. Do they contest the dragon now, is the question. This could be a tricky contest, of course. And Ministry secured that one. Fulu's been on the aggressive this whole game. He finds a potential gank here in the top side. Let's see, as main vein just dashes away, the gank will not be able to connect. Meanwhile, Dio just focusing on his farm. He's had a solid play down bot. No real need to go as aggressive here. The grabs will spawn soon. You see main vein instantly flashes that one. He does not want to let his team down. Not today. Not really sure where to look at here, but so far we see a big CS lead, 21 CS lead currently for Gamakushi in the bot lane here. It's a big difference. Of course, we see something similar happening in the mid lane here. 8 CS lead here for Lil King, although Vodgar is not too far behind that one. Big fight here. Lela pops the ult. The Strakan's looking really low. He goes in, gets the ult off, and that's another kill for Varys. Lil King with the roam here. That's a double kill. It seems like Ministri are finding their balance in this game. It's been about time. On their last match, they're starting to find their steps. Lil King. I like the way this guy plays. He gets a lot of roams into the bot side. A big amount of damage coming out of Lee King here, but Vodgar just dashes out with that one. Spirit Rush saving him on this side. And now Dio finds the offensive onto Fulu. Drops the ult, but there's a flash from Fulu. And Dio flashes forward, gets the quick double kill onto Fulu and Vodgar. They did not expect that one. A lot of damage coming out of Dio. And it seems like Ministri are not done yet. They go start up the dragon. Oh no, Ducky Warrior is here. Dio is in trouble. There's the shutdown onto Ducky Warrior. Seems like Dio keeps getting found even in the Scafreton's games. He likes to invade, but he's dropping a lot of tempo for it. And a nice little pick up there for the Infernal Drake goes to Ministri. Look at Lil King, nice little footsteps here. Gets Vodgar to half health here and continues to lane. Oh no, Ducky falls down now to a combination of main Vayne and Dio. Ministri might have found their footing in their last match of the night. Nice cleanse there used by Varus. And Layla tries to find the pick with the stun while Rakan was away. Sadly though, Rakan flashes in, tanking the majority of that Caitlyn ult. But here comes the damage from Doom Makushi. And a flash used by the Caitlyn here, a bit trying her best to find the pick. Trying their best to actually get ahead in this lane and not have a hard time. Oh no, Gumakushi here gets caught out by Lil King. A bit too far forward there, and look at Dio now, finds Layla. The damage is out. And there's the kill dropped as Dio gets the second kill. Bodgar now finding a bit of trouble here, he drops Lil King very low. But Bodgar now on a third of his health. Dio on the offensive. Gets full low, and there's the ult from Diana, but sadly does not lead to much as Fullo goes down. Ministry just seeing a bit ahead of the tempo at the moment. They're just one step faster than what Daddy's Darlings are ready to handle. Ducky finds Dio. There's a lot of damage coming out of him. Oh, Rakan goes in, gets the charm off. Ducky Warrior falling low. He needs to be careful about this one. The ghost pop, but he actually chooses to recall instead. And we see 4 Ministry members here in the jungle. Full low. Thinking about going in on that one. A bit of a risky play. We should be getting more pressure here in the bot side. With 4 members in the top lane. And there is a turret going down. That's the first turret of the game. Going into the hands of Daddy's Darlings. It does help them with the feats overall. Ducky Warrior finds the damage onto Lee King. Lee King drops the ult, but it's not enough. Ducky Warrior dunks on him. He gets the shutdown. A nice play here by Ducky Warrior. Lee King was not expecting that one. I told you guys we got a match on our hands so far. 2k gold up here for Ministri. But DaddysDarlings are not out of this one. The third dragon getting started now. And it will be secured by DaddysDarlings. And we could have a big fight on our hands. Dio is here. Varus is here. There's a big ult from main vein. Forces two flashes from DaddysDarlings. As they back off instantly. Here's the instant flash from Dio there. Blink and you miss it on the side. Gamakushi gets dropped by Lee King. Dio playing exceptionally well on his Riven today. It's looking a bit rough if you're a DaddysDarling supporter. They're having a bit of a hard time here against Ministri. That has to be a misclick there by Fulu. He probably wanted to extend his second E to get the ult off, but missed the timer. Oh, Ducky finds Varus, and that's another kill for Ducky. It's gonna be a very strong Darius. Is this gonna be an Iglos moment where Ducky runs over the game despite his team being down? Let's see, guys. Stay tuned, stay tuned. And there is Atakan spawning. This should be a major objective for both sides to contest. Oh, Dio finds Fulu. It's a lot of damage coming out of this Riven. It's not even a moment to catch a breath by Fulu. Dio looking very strong on this Riven. Bodgar though gets a lot of damage onto the support here. I just wasted 300 RP, also wasted his time there. He just falls down, but no, Bodgar actually going down himself. A lot of factors going into this one. Can they get the Atakan? No, the Spite goes down and Dio secures that for Ministri. So Atakan, a big objective here. In response, Ducky Warrior gets the top lane turret. But Atakan overall giving a lot of statistics. DaddysDarlings need to watch out going into the next fights. This could be very problematic as Ministry's comp is very high damage in general. So more damage added on top. This could be a bit problematic. Let's see our dragon getting started up next. In the meanwhile, Bodgar finding a solo play onto Leaking, but no, he got dropped down so low. Dio's on the side, he's looking very strong on this Trivin. Lela gets the ult off against main Vayne, but it's not enough. Ministri are just powering through this fight. Ducky Warrior is on the side, gets the first kill onto the Rakan, but not before Ministri can finish off Galmakushi. So far, a 3-4-2 play. Ducky Warrior last man standing on this bot side. And the dragon is still in availability. Varus and Dio are here though, pushing into the tier 2 turrets in the mid lane. Ministri looking strong on this one. Varus needs to be careful here as Ducky Warrior could definitely do a lot of damage to him. But this tier 2 turret is within grasp. And there it is, the overstep from the Varus. And Bodgar gets the kill. Now Leaking drops all he has and it's not enough. Ducky Warrior is still standing. Leaking trying his best to zone off this dragon. Bodgar barely dodging the charm there. Let's see dragon falling low. Leaking gets the charm off and Ducky Warrior secures that one. Daddy's Darlings are still in it, guys. Although the dragons are a bit rough. Soul point currently for Ministri. Alright, here comes the Baron, guys. This is it, this is where dreams go to die. Whoever gets this can get a big push. We see Follow there gets the Scuttle Crab uncontested. And just wasted 300 RP, also wasted half his health bar here. As he takes a lot of damage walking out of the Baron pit. Ducky Warrior looking very strong. 3 items complete, level 16 Darius. If there's ever a time that Daddy's Darlings could come back, this is the moment. They need Ducky Warrior to delete Dio and then move on to the Varus. I think that's the best course of action they could take. Oh, there's the flash from Dio. Finds Ducky. This could be the wrong person to engage on. Ducky falling low. He actually falls here, so that's the last straw that these Darlings had disposed of by Ministri. Dio goes in, finds the stun onto Fulu. And this is looking a bit dangerous. Leaking drops Fulu. But so does Varus. As Varus goes down here. Leaking on the side with just wasted 300 RP. They find Lela. It's a 1-4-3 play in favor of Ministri. And it does seem like they want to play into this Baron. Or maybe not just yet. A bit of a rough game currently for Daddy's Darlings. Ministri though having the time of their lives. 2 rough games today for them. Finally finding a game where they can breathe and get some plays in. Oh, Gamakushi is just way in over his head with that positioning. Lil King gets the kill. Oh, Varus drops the cleanse. Bodgar now is in a bit of danger. No Spirit Rush charges left. Main Vein drops the ult, flashes forward. Is trying desperate to get the stun on, but he cannot succeed. Fulu's now on the side, gets a great Diana ult. Drops the Varus. Main Vein now looking very dangerous. And he does manage to dash away. And he will live with 10 HP. Dio now on the side, trying to find the flank, but he is spotted on the ward. And Dragon coming up here. Ministri really wanted this one. It would have been their soul. But it seems like Daddy's Darlings will be the first to respond to it. There it is, secured by Fulu. Daddy's Darlings find the play, but now are getting pincered. Can they get out of this one? They're taking a bit too long to respond. We see Bodgar on the side with Gamakushi getting 2 quick kills here. And Ducky looking very strong now, has Dio on him. He still has the Darius ult, he's level 16, he could manage to drop Dio. Surely there it is, and there's the shutdown on the side of Ducky Warrior. And now Bodgar in a bit of danger here. They initially dropped Main Vein, but Lee King and Varus are still alive. And it seems like that's all you need to take down the Daddy's Darlings. As Ducky Warrior, last man standing, 4 for 2 play in favor of Ministry. But at least Daddy's Darlings secured the dragon. The soul is not taken today by Ministry. Oh, there's the Varus ult. And the Q to follow. And that's 2 turrets on top. A lot of gold swings here in favor of Ministry. Currently up 4k gold. Or more like the 3.4k ish. But yeah, Ministry kind of leading the pack at the moment. Let's see if Daddy's Darlings can find a great fight here around the Baron. They need Ducky's out for sure. That Noxie and Guillotine from Darius hurt so much on a level 16. The true damage coming out is absolutely absurd. Come on, that is what. Oh, Ducky finds Lee King. That's the perfect pick they want to find. Lee King, definitely happy to flash that one. He's lucky he has flash to begin with. He does not want to get caught out before this Baron. Any fight going in any either direction could lead to a victory in this current position. So both sides need to respect one another here for sure. Just wasted 300 RP, takes a nice chunk of damage as Lela lands the Q. like Ducky Warrior is chasing Lee King. He goes in, Dio's on the side as well. Gamakushi drops the Rakan. And now Main Vein trying to find his way out. Bodgar finds the pick. Varus goes down as well. Meanwhile, Bodgar trying his best to zone out Dio, to zone out Lee King. He goes down, but Lee King cannot fight this one. Dio is also rethinking his position here. It's an overall 3-4-2 play here in favor of Daddy's Darlings. It's getting ever closer to sort of the peak of what a game can offer. The soul point, the full 5 items on everyone, the potions, we're getting very close to that one. Usually it's only an epic Drake that decides that game. Let's see here, both sides sort of squaring up for this dragon. Ministri of course wanted a nice pull by Ducky Warrior, forces Main Vein to flash defensively. Here comes the teleport from Bodgar. The dragon is started, it's at 9k health. And it seems like Daddy's Darlings are thinking about going in. They send Ducky Warrior, they send Fulu in. Dio's on the side here, finds Lela, but Lela excellently times Zhonya's. And there's the dragon being stolen by the Varus. The soul is Ministry's, but Dio goes down. So far it's a 1-2 for nothing in favor of Daddy's Darlings. Fulu goes in for the 3rd kill. And Lee King just wasted 300 RP, are the last 2 standing for Ministry. So the soul goes down. This is the time for Daddy's Darlings to get an advantage. They can take the Baron, they can take the mid lane tier 2. They need to take something here, as the soul did go onto the side of Ministry. The one fight just isn't enough if they can't take more on top. Daddy's Darlings not giving up. The gold is actually equal at right now. Despite the 6 kills and soul difference, the gold is spot on equal. Just wasted 300 RP, goes in, the Baron's falling low, there's the smite from Diana. Fulu gets the pick, Rakan drops and Lee King now running away. Ducky barely missing that upper hand. Bodgar now dashes in with the Spirit Rush, gets the charm off and Lee King drops. Killing spree for Bodgar. Alright, Daddy's Darlings have found their pace in this match, have found their footing. Lela with the excellent Zhonya's usage there, getting the stun off against Dio just in time before dropping as well, says a lot about this pick. Seems like both sides are still trying to understand where to take this game at the moment. Of course, Daddy's Darlings do have the Baron. They could look to push out this mid lane. They could look out to push out the bot lane as well. They need to be careful. Bodgar dashes in onto the Varus and gets the quick pick. Almost uncontested. Ari just showing extreme dominance at the moment. And now damage on this mid lane tier turret. Here comes Lee King though from the side. He gets Gamakushi for the shutdown. A nice Orianna dissonance there. Dio steps forward here, gets the stun up onto Fulu. Rakan follows. Fulu drops. And now Bodgar follows. Looking a bit disastrous here. Daddy's Darlings have Ducky pushing the side lane, but I'm not too sure if it was worth it or not. Can Ducky end the game with the Baron buff? Is the question. We see Ministri pushing in the mid lane. It's only Layla left alive. Drops the ult, drops the Zhonya's. Looks to get the stun, but oh, the flash for a flash from Dio. Layla trying her best to delay this play for Ducky Warriors. He does come in a bit late. The upper hand misses though. Can DaddysDarling survive this push? It seems like Ministry back off. We have a lot of small trades this game. No real side getting the upper advantage at either point. Let's see, Ducky Warrior is very strong on the Darius. That ult carries him a long way, but he can't get any stronger. Varus once again finds a bit of a tricky spot to be in. Similarly here in the bot lane, Ducky Warrior flashes out that one. Fulu gets a nice Diana ult off, but here comes the dissonance. And now Ducky Warrior wants to find the play, but he has no ult here. This could be disastrous for Daddy's Darlings. 2 members down already, and 2 members on the side of Ministry as well. Ducky gets the upper hand off, he has the ult now. Dio is next in line. A big Sterax shield. And the last member from Ministry standing, leaking somehow gets Gamakushi. And Dio just dashes away. We're having a hard time closing this one. This could be the deciding factor, guys. Despite an excellent game played by Ministry, it seems like Daddy's Darlings are just on point. Bodgar specifically getting a lot of solo plays this game. And that could be the Elder Dragon. Dio's on the side trying to find it. Oh no, they engaged the fight. They definitely don't want to fight this one here. Ministry would get dropped in an instant. We see Baron getting pinged here actually by Daddy's Darlings. An interesting choice to go for. Bodgar choosing to recall here. Does not want to risk anything at all as he sees Dio pushing the bot side. Dio trying to find maybe the engage here onto Bodgar. But the damage is just too much. The Elder Dragon gives so much damage. Damage over time through damage on abilities and auto attacks is no joke. Alongside the execute, it has a burn effect and everything. It's basically a little smolder passive, but even on auto attacks. So yeah, let's see, leaking here on the side as well. Oh, the Fulu almost finds the play there, but just wasted 300 RP, just dashes on out there. I have no idea why DaddysDarlings opt to split up here. They have 2 members in bot, 1 in top and 2 in mid. But Ministri are all here and they find Fulu for the first pick. DaddysDarlings just fundamentally here should be grouped up together and ending the game. They have the Elder Dragon, they have the Baron. Realistically, nothing else to play for, no need to play on the side lane. Lucky Warrior seems to get caught out here a bit. Modgar on the side gets engaged on. Here comes the ball from leaking. The charm whiffs. But now on the side here comes Ducky Warrior. Does not amount to much though. The CC just being a bit too much for this Darius. And down he goes. Ducky Warrior is finished. Oh, Bodgar finds a nice little pick there. And Dio keeps pushing up. Gets charmed. Oh, the damage from Bodgar is just so much. Gamakushi here to defend. Yep. Last call MVP. Wow, that's crazy. Fulu gets popped here as Ministri continue to play together. Bodgar with the TP. This is the time. Gamakushi, please. Stop the backs. Bodgar will not be able to get anything here. Well, he gets 2 turrets, but that should be it, right? Oh, the Zonias goes out. He's in a lot of trouble. Gets the pick. But it's a 1-for-1. It's a bare open Nexus. The topside turret is also dropped. Tier 3 goes down. Just goes to show how scattered the fights have been. Out of the 31 DaddysDarling skills, only 8 of them were performed with Fulu. Fights all over the map and not really playing around their strongest engaged champion here. Can Dio get out? Of course he can. He's a Riven after all. Alright guys, we might just have our second Elder Drake of a match. I've never seen that in at least the last 2 years of playing. It's been such a long time since I've seen 2 Elders in one game. We're 90k is to 90k gold lead. Ay. Everyone's full build. You really just can't get any stronger. Everyone's level 18 as well. So yeah, I realistically just don't know what to say. We're 1 fight away. It feels like that for a while now. Lucky Warrior first in line here for DaddysDarlings. The Epic Dragon is spawned in. Let's see here, both sides impatient with this one. Dio goes in, there's the Rakan. Main Vayne goes in with a big cannon ult, finds two. Rakan follows, and on the side there's a lot of damage traded. No one's dropped yet, but Bodgar is the first to fall. Oh, it's a big, massive difference here for Ministri as they find a big play with their combination of ults. It's a 2-for-4 play, and Bodgar is the last standing, but I'm afraid this epic dragon will not be something he can hold. This should be where Ministri end everything, as Varus, Licking, and Dio are still alive here. They're running straight down mid. Baron is an availability. Ducky Warrior does not have his Darius ult, which would be a big help. Oh, they're gonna keep pushing in. They have 20 seconds before anyone comes back. Oh, Ducky could be in a bit of trouble here. And there's the end of Ducky. There's the teleport as well from Leaking. This could be the game, guys. It was a 50-minute banger, but Ministri finally find the win. And GG's across. Well played to DaddysDarlings for sticking through it. But in the end, Ministri find their first win for the day. Oh, I'm gonna need a long break after these two games, guys. Oh my gosh. 50 minutes of talking. Holy moly. And now, guys, the best part. We need to find who's the MVP after such a game. And I'm curious to see what you guys think. So here comes the poll, guys. MVP for this match. We have main Vayne in the top lane. Dio in the jungle. Lee King, who I think did a really good job in the mid lane as well. And of course, Varus and wasted 300 RP. So yeah, feel free to vote, guys. The poll starts now. And let's see who you guys decide on. What a match. So head on over to the interview room. So let's see who you guys are voting for. We have a lot of votes here. Dio gets 2 of them. So let's see if we can get him on into the interview. Yep, seems like Dio gets the majority of the votes. I will be asking him to come for the interview. Let's see if he can make it. Awesome, Dio's on the way, guys. Stay tuned. It's a long game, so we'll try to keep it short and sweet. Hello, Dio.
Hey,
Thank you for joining.
how are you?
I'm doing well. I mean, I'll try to keep it a bit short and sweet because you guys had a lot of things today. How's the vibes after a game like this?
Honestly, it was very exciting to play this game because we went in the very late game. We had a lot of fights, and at the last second, we didn't know who was going to win. So I love this kind of games. It's why I play League 4. Sorry for my English.
Nice.
But,
That's very different than me. I get so tired by like the 25th
No.
minute. I want to stop playing.
yeah, I feel you, but like the excitement is so good. You are so focused. Like at 45 minutes, when everybody is full items, you have the Drake, the Nashor. You have to back, defend your lanes, and I think it was very well done from the team.
Yes.
To be able to manage the pressure in a game like this.
Yes. Dio, you've kind of been what's the right way to say it? It's like people recognized that you are the kind of jungler that likes to play a bit more, at least for the LCM standard, unconventional picks. I understand that your picks are quite strong. The Riven jungle, is it something you've practiced before, or is it something that you were just confident?
Yes, I practiced it 1 week ago. I had a session where I played her for like maybe 5 or 6 games, and I also watch a lot of gameplays of some junglers that I like Skewmont, and I saw him training her, so I was confident about the pick, but it was more like a counter pick to Diana, honestly.
Yeah, it looked very very hard for Diana to actually do anything there. And you piloted it
Yeah.
very well. You got ahead early as well. Had some nice Q3Ws as well, flashes and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
well played, Dio. Where were you this morning? I was really looking forward
Yeah,
to
I'm
battle you in
sorry.
the jungle.
I had my family, and
Oh,
I forgot to
it's
tell my
okay, it's
team
okay.
that I couldn't. Like it was some last minute family moments, and so I wasn't home all day. I just got back home like at 6 p.m.
Maybe
But
next time. We need
it's fine.
to set up
I'm
a
back
scrim.
now.
Horizon
Yeah,
Ministry.
yeah,
Well, Dio,
and tell me. Sorry.
I was going to tell you thank you for the interview. Maybe you want to rest a bit after
Yeah,
such a
I
long
just
game.
want to say a last
Yes.
word and say thanks to the team, because I think we were more confident in this last one, and we were able to listen to each other a little bit more, and it was pretty effective.
Yeah.
So well played, guys.
There's always like this time, regardless of how good the individual players are, there's always like this time where a team will not do sort of good together that I've experienced until they find their rhythm. You know how they play together,
Yeah,
who's gonna get the calls, and that's such a strong thing to have. More so than actually having the strong players individually. I mean, of course, there's
yeah, of
levels to
course.
it, right? Because if everyone crushes their respective role, fair enough. But there's a very big strength in the teamwork aspect of it. So yeah, I'm glad to see
Yeah,
Ministry are finding it finally.
yeah, I'm glad too.
Yes.
It's nice.
Good luck for your quarterfinals, Dio.
Thanks.
That's
See
gonna be
you.
next week. See you, see you. Good night.
Okay, see you. Bye.
Bye bye. Alright, guys, so there you have it. That was Dio for you. One of the more